Hey guys, what's up? It's Kara here, and I'm coming at y'all with a demo and pretty much a first impression because this is the first time I'm using this product. But this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade, and this came out on Cyber Monday. Yeah, it came out on Cyber Monday, but I got the email the Sunday beforehand because I am a pro member at Anastasia.net, so I was able to get access to it early, a day earlier. So I went ahead and ordered it. Now the Dipbrow Pomade is a waterproof, smudge-free application, and we're gonna test this out. So if you'd like to see the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade in action, stay tuned. Okay, so here, these are my tools that I use for my brows. We have the MAC 266, I believe it is. I have the e.l.f. small angled brush. I have a spoolie, and I have the e.l.f. contour brush. I also use the Ruby Kisses 3D face creator to sculpt out my brows, and I use level 9 and level 14 for those. And this part of the video was actually recorded yesterday when I tried the auburn color, so that's a lighter color. But the color I'm going to use for this video is actually the dark brown. So I'm showing you the packaging and how it comes. It looks very nice. I love her little emblem. It looks like a butterfly to me. So yeah. I know you just saw the auburn color, but like I said, that was recorded yesterday. I didn't like that footage, so I went ahead and tried the dark brown for this one. So I'm using the dark brown for these eyes, and you see it's a little bit darker, which I actually did like the dark brown better, so that's good to know. So here I'm just taking my spoolie, and I am going to brush out my brow hairs and make sure they are set in place. Next, with the angled brush, I just took up a little bit of the brow pomade, and I'm gonna go ahead and take that and outline first the bottom portion of my brow, and I just outline it. I follow my natural brow, and I just draw a line, not one straight line going across. You see I'm doing it in light strokes because you don't want it to be too harsh. So I went ahead and outlined the bottom and the top, and now I am just brushing through with the spoolie to distribute the product evenly throughout my brows. And again on the other side, here we go. I am doing the same thing, outlining the bottom portion of my brow, and then I go along the top portion of my brow. Now I don't have a tail to my brows, so I extend my brow and I make sure it goes pretty much to the end of where my eye is. My arch I put like right above where my pupil is, but my tail I like to extend it all the way to the edge. If you can do like a 45-degree angle, I would say that's what it is. So yeah, I'm just outlining my brows, going in short little strokes and filling in the middle just to darken it and fill in the sparse hairs. And again, like I said, no tail, so I have to draw that in, but I draw that in also with light strokes because you want it to look like hair. You don't want it to look like you actually drew them on. And that's one thing I do like about this product because it does look very natural, especially after you distribute the product through with the spoolie and everything. So that's what I'm doing here. Still distributing the product with the spoolie. The spoolie brush, it just blends everything throughout the brow and makes sure the product, doesn't clump up in just one area. And I'm just going back in with a little bit more of the pomade just to make sure all the areas are filled in. Again, blend, blend, blend with that spoolie. Still blending. making sure everything is the way I want it to be, because after that I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the brows. That's all you have to do. It's a 1, 2, 3 thing. You don't need no gel, you don't need nothing, because these brows are not going anywhere. I did go out, not go out, I went outside and I had things to do. I cooked and everything, and my brows didn't go anywhere. And I usually set with Model in a Bottle, but I didn't have to do that. I did it the day before actually with Auburn, and I didn't like it. It was like a little too hard for me. But this is like just perfect. They're nice and soft and feel like hair. It feels like real brows, and you don't have that crusty stuff. Like sometimes if you put too much of that Model in a Bottle, it does crust up your brows. So I am very pleased with this Dipbrow Pomade. And I'm sorry if I keep saying Dipbrow, because I use the Dip Down from MAC for my brows most of the time. So now we just saw me clean up my brows with a lighter concealer. Well, it's the 3D Face Creator is what I'm using, but you can use a lighter concealer and use that as a highlight color under your brows. And then on top of my brows, I'm using a color that's closer to my skin tone so that it blends out. You don't want a halo over your eyebrows looking crazy, so you want to make sure you get something that's your skin tone at the top. Most of the time I do use the skin tone top and bottom, but you know, I was doing a look, so that's why I used the lighter color as a highlight. So I know I look crazy, but we're gonna go ahead and blend that out, and that's why I use that e.l.f. contour brush. I use that to blend out all of the concealer around the brows and make sure there's nothing that looks crazy. I can't be walking around looking crazy with my brows. My brows was actually the first thing when I got into makeup. I had to get my brows done because, oh my gosh, I just love the way it frames your face and it just makes everything pop. I can just put on concealer, MSF, and brows and I'm out. So brows is always a good look. So I'm just going back in now and touching up anything that I may have cleaned up that I didn't want to. And you know, like I said, the tail end, so I had to straighten out that tail end on the right. And now I'm just using my finger again to blend out the rest of that concealer that wasn't handled by the contour brush. And that's it, guys. That was really quick. I swear that was like the quickest brows ever. You just brush through it, distribute it, make sure you want it looks and lay in the way you want it. And I am very pleased with the Dipbrow Pomade. So check it out. I'll leave all the information down in the description box below, how you can get it, the cost and everything. Thank you guys for watching.